Okay, welcome to yoga. We are going to make it up as we go along today. That's going to be fun. Okay, we're going to start standing. We don't always do that. In fact, we very rarely do that. We're going to start standing and come to the top of your mat. And I want you to consider the space on your mat. So just to start with, you're going to rock and roll over the balls of the ball and heel of your feet. And we're just going to start to play into that weight distribution. And then from here, I want you to spread through the toes and then plant the feet down. So we are really tall in the body. We are thinking about the three points of the feet. So we've got the little toe, the big toe, and the heel. Okay, so we're thinking here about placing the weight equally through those 3 points. We're going to stand up nice and tall. So thinking here about drawing that belly in, core switches on, keeping us stable. We're going to draw those kneecaps up so we've got nice strong glutes and quads, and we are going to roll the shoulders up towards the ears and place them all the way back down. And we are lifting the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, the best spine that you have. Okay, and then up to you. Hands can just come down by the side. Palms are facing roughly forwards, or we can take a hand to the chest, hand to the tummy. We're going to take some even breathing. If you're happy to close off the eyes, then do that. If your balance becomes a little bit wobbly, then just soften the gaze and just look ahead. Absolutely up to you. So here we go. I'm going to close off the eyes if you fancy it, soften the gaze otherwise, and then taking some even breathing. Whether your breath matches mine, you can just do as you please. But here we go. Let's take an inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. With the gaze softened or the eyes still closed, just see if you can take those next inhales by growing taller through the crown of the head. Take a moment to exhale, grow heavy through the feet, make that connection to your mat. And then now is a really good time to set yourself an intention for today's class, whatever that might mean for you. You're going to sit there for a moment with it in your mind's eye, visualize success or gratitude or positivity, whatever it might be that you want to manifest today. To take a moment to own that and hold it. Okay, we're going to take the arms high, reach up out of the waist and take a stretch here. We take a forward fold, hinge from the hips, bring the chest down towards the thighs, hands come towards the mat. Take a soft bend through the knees if that feels good for you. Hands come to shin, take a half lift. Lengthen the crown of head towards the front of the front wall. Maybe you can walk those hands behind you. Thinking here about lifting the chest a little bit to then lengthen the spine. Take the hands down, forward fold. We're going to take a large step back with that left foot. Plant it down. Let's come up into a lunge. Bring the hands high, sink the heel back. Arms come up, rolling those pinky fingers towards one another. Take a moment here. Hands are going to come down. Take that right foot back to join the left. We're going to take 3 breaths here. As we inhale, fill the lungs. As we exhale, release through the mouth. Take that releasing breath. Draw the chest in towards the thighs. Inhale. As we exhale, release through the mouth. Inhale, and then exhale through the mouth. Left foot is going to come through the hands. Make your way up into a lunge. Hands come high. Push through that back heel. Strong back leg. Rolling those pinky fingers towards one another and draw the shoulders down. Gazing up. Find space through the front body. Lift the chest. Hands are going to come down. Take that right foot to the top of the mat. Forward fold here. Allow the crown of the head to reach towards those big toes. And then soften the knees, push through the feet. We come all the way up to a standing position. Okay, let's go. Take the arms high, reach up out of the waist. We take a swan dive forward, bring the chest towards the thighs, forward fold. Hands to shins, take a half lift, lengthen. Hands come behind you, reaching the crown of the head forward, the gaze down, strong through the back. Lift the chest slightly, find strength through the back. Forward fold. We're going to take a large step back, left foot comes back. This time round, we're going to find a warrior one. Turn that, bring that, shorten that back foot in, foot plants down, bring the hands high. We're going to interlace the fingers, release the pointer fingers, and bring the fingertips up and then over. Slight back bend here, tiny movements. Keep that bend through the front knee, lifting the belly button to the ceiling. Find space through the front body, and then draw the shoulders away from the ears. Push back through that back heel and back edge of that left foot. Okay, from here we're going to take the hands down. Left foot straightens out, right foot joins left, down dog. Pedal those heels out for a moment, wiggle through the bottom. Pause in your down dog. We inhale here. And we exhale, a releasing breath. Inhale. Release through the mouth, a releasing breath. Inhale and exhale. Left foot through the hands, coming up into your warrior one on the other side. Scoot that right foot in, bend through that left knee, bring the hands high, interlace the fingers, and release the pointer fingers to the ceiling. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, take a little back bend. Belly button reaches up. Find space around the back by lengthening that front body. Push through that back edge side of the right foot and draw the shoulders away from the ears. Releasing the arms, we're going to take the hands down, bring that right foot in to the top of the mat, forward fold here. Allow yourself to be heavy. Push through the feet, come all the way up to standing. We're going to go through some low lunges now, just for fun. Bring the arms high, reach up out of the waist, find some length. Take a forward fold, hinge at the waist, and then take the chest to the thighs. Half lift, hands to shins, lengthen the spine, crown of the head coming forward. Release the hands behind you. Lift the chest slightly, find some space around the shoulders. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, find the strength through the back. Forward fold. This time round, we're going to take the left foot back. We're going to drop the back knee, untuck the toes, and we're going to keep that left hand down and open out to the right side. Right arm's lifting, chest is lifting. Use a block under that left hand if you need to bring the floor up to you. Take the bind, right hand can come all the way behind you, touch the top of that left thigh, draw the ribs around to the right side. Back to center, hands down, tuck the back knee, lift through the back, tuck the back toes and lift through the back knee. We're going to take that right foot back to join the left, down dog. Pedal out the heels. Find a moment to pause. Heels moving down towards the mat or deep bend into the knees, your choice. Chest moves towards thighs, hands push down into the mat, wrap the triceps. We inhale, and as we exhale, release through the mouth. 2 more here. One more here. Okay, left foot is going to come through the hands. From here, I'm going to drop the back knee, untuck the toes, right hand stays down, left arm lifts, opening the chest around to the left side, lifting, lifting, lifting. And that left hand can wrap around, touching the top of that right thigh. If the back knee is lifted, you can push through the heel. If the knee is down, then leave it down. Entirely up to you. The challenge is yours. Left hand plants down. And then from here, we're going to take that right foot to the top of the mat. Forward fold, chest to thighs. Crown of the head reaching towards the big toes. Okay, hands to shins. We're going to bring ourselves up into a half lift, reaching the crown of the head forward, gaze down. Take the hands behind us, lifting the chest ever so slightly. Push the sit bones back towards the back wall. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Palms are up. And then forward fold here. Okay, we're going to make our way into a warrior 2. That left foot is going to take a large step back. And then we're coming up, plant that left foot, pinkyish side of that left foot down. Get a really nice wide open stance here so we can take a deep bend into that front knee. We want to really fire everything up and feel strong today. So we're going to start to move into that front knee. We're going to open those arms out. We're going to take the gaze over those right fingertips. I want you to actively engage the inner thighs. Imagine drawing heel to heel. So you're really, really thinking about, so you could be really passive here and it would be fine, or you can incorporate a little bit of strength here and just think about drawing heels together. Core is strong, arms are moving apart from one another, fingers moving forward, fingertips moving back. We're just going to hang out here for a moment. Enjoy that strong warrior. Can we take a deeper bend into that front knee? Can we bring ourselves back up again? Take a nice deep bend into that front knee. Come back up again. And then the last one here, we're holding. Come down into that front knee. Take a moment to feel strong. Right arm comes to the knee or to the thigh. Left arm reaches over. You should have a beautiful straight line from the fingertips down to the pinky edge side of that left foot. Take a gaze wherever's going to feel good, maybe to the ceiling, maybe straight ahead. And then let's see what strength we have. We're going to release those fingertips down towards the mat. If you would like a block to help you, please do. We're going to straighten through that front leg, but we're not locking out knees. We're lifting the left hand to the ceiling. Maybe those fingertips are down on the floor. So lots and lots of options here. Maybe the floor needs to come to you just a little bit. I want you to think about lifting through that top hand so that we're not dumping down into the bottom hand. We want to find strength here. Your core is going to be working really, really hard. Anchor points. That pinky edge side of that left foot is pushing down into the mat. We are strong here. Come back into your warrior two. Take a breath. From here, we're going to take both hands down. As we come down, we're going to take the right foot back to join the left, downward facing dog. Pedal out those heels. Okay. I'm going to go on the other side. That left foot is going to come through the hands. We're coming up into our warrior two, so that right foot comes flat. Draw those heels together and take a nice wide stance. If you know you're going to want a block in a moment, move it there now. Okay, so extend those arms. Nice open chest. Fingertips reaching to opposite walls. If we can deepen that bend through that left knee and widen the stance a bit more to find that strength, do. Draw heels together. Let's find strength through the inner thighs and in the glutes. And then straighten through that front leg. Take a moment. Bend. Straighten. We bend. We know where we can go. Let's come into one more lift up. This time round, we bend into that front knee. We are strong. Anchor down through the back edge of that right foot. Left elbow comes to the thigh. Reach the right arm over the top. Straight line from those right fingertips all the way down to the pinky edge side of that right foot. And now this is where our strength comes in. We're going to take that left hand towards the mat, straighten out that left leg. Left hand can come to the block or not. I want you to imagine you're trapped between two panes of glass. So if your bum is sticking out, we're going to draw it under. We want to be as slim as we can be to squeeze between these two panes of glass. So you're lifting that right arm up. You are open through the chest. If that right arm is beginning to dip forward, come up a little bit higher, find some control. And then as we come back to our warrior two, bend through that front knee, find strength, find focus. Hands come down to the top of your mat. Move the block out of the way if it's there. Left foot back to join right. Downward facing dog. Pedal out those heels. Okay. From here, step hop or jump to the top of your mat. Doesn't matter how we get there. Taking a forward fold. The toes take the weight. Keep the hands connected to the mat for some stability. Sit bones are looking up towards the ceiling. Nice deep stretch through the backs of the legs. Okay, take a half lift, hands to shins, lengthen, release the hands behind you, palms up, squeeze the shoulders together, find the longest spine you know you have. Forward fold. Soften the knees, push down through the feet, coming all the way up to a standing position. Lovely. No rush here. All right. From here, anchor those feet down. If we need to spread the toes again and plant them down, make sure we're secure through our foundations. We're going to take the arms high and find ourselves into a chair pose as we sit down into that chair. We want a long line from the fingertips to the tailbone. If your bum is sticking out, I want you to tuck the tailbone under and sink a little bit lower. Okay, you can see your big toes when you look down. We're going to take the hands together, lift the chest, take the gaze round to the right side, holding it there. We're not binding, we're just holding. Back to center, around to the left side, and back to center. This time round, we head to the right side, and if we can, left hand comes down and right arm comes up. We are open through the front body. Dip the bottom down, find strength through the legs. Come back to center, forward fold. Take a moment to pedal through the heels. Breathe a little bit of life back into the legs. Pause there. Chest is heavy, drawing in towards the thighs. Shift the weight between heels and toes. Take a half lift, hands to shins, open through the chest. Hands come behind you, reaching towards the back wall, palms up, strong through the back. Draw the belly in. Lowering down, forward fold. Push through the feet, soften through the knees, coming all the way back up to a standing position. And then from here, we're going to go back into our chair. Hands come high along the side the ears, sink back down into your chair. The longest spine you have, tuck the tailbone under, sink down. Okay, take the weight into the heels. Feel confident that you can do this. Hands come to center. We're going to take the gaze over to the left side. Draw that right knee back. We're not binding yet. We're using the strength that we know we have. Back to center, round to the left hand, to the right hand side. To center. This time round, right arm can come down and left arm can come up. Gazing to the ceiling. Maybe if that's really tight for you, you can just take the hands together and push on the outer edge of that right elbow. And then close the hands off, come back to center, take yourself into a forward fold. Once again, pedal through those heels. Okay, slowly, carefully, with a soft bend through the knees, coming all the way back up. All right, lovely. Okay, so we've been very warrior-esque today, so we're going to carry on in that vein. So we're going to move our way into Warrior 3, and then we'll finish with Half Moon because that's always fun. So I'm going to say that just bring your block near the top of your mat because you will want that momentarily. All right, here we go. Take the arms high, reach up out of the waist. You know where we're going. Take a forward fold. Hinging from the hips. Large step back with the right foot. Going to come into a high lunge. As we do, bring the arms high, sink down into that front knee, heel push back with that left, on that left leg, reaching up, gazing up. We are strong here. Find focus. Rolling those pinky fingers towards one another and separate the shoulders. Hands come to our hips. We're going to make our way into a warrior three. As we do, we can bring that back leg in gradually or all together. We're going to take flight into that right leg. As we hinge from the hips, torso comes down, back leg lifts. Keep the hip level on that left side. Starting off with our warrior three, we want to just keep focus. Maybe the hands release from the hips and they come towards the back of the room. Maybe for some extra core work, they come right in front of the ears, reaching forward like you're holding a ball. Okay, we're going to step ourselves, or hands come to hips, we're going to step back into that high lunge. Okay, hands are going to come down. Let's take that right foot to join the left, down dog, pedal out. Okay, take a moment to take some releasing breaths here. This is our resting pose. Option always to take child's pose if you need to. Take those inhales, release the exhales through the mouth. Okay. From here, we're going to take that left foot through the hands. Make sure you've got a nice wide stance so you can be stable as you come up. That right heel moves towards the back wall, deep bend through that left knee. Arms come high, roll those pinky fingers in towards one another, separate the shoulders and draw the shoulders away from the ears. Take a gaze up, lengthen through the front body. Okay. Find focus. I'm going to take the hands to the hips. We're going to make our way to warrior three. However you got there last time, we're going to start to drop the torso with control. Back leg lifts. Keep that right hip drawing down. We're not in half moon yet. Hands come behind us if you're happy to release from the hips. Maybe the palms are up. Nice long spine. Maybe a little bit of extra core work. Fingertips come forward. Reaching forward, pushing back with that back foot. Hands come to hips, large step back. Beautiful. Hands come down, left foot joins right. Pedal out the heels in your down dog. And then pausing here. 3 breaths. Inhale. Release through the mouth for the exhale. 2 more. Last one. Okay. Going to make our way into our half moon now. We've tested out our warrior three. That's step 1. Then we're going to open out our hips to the side and make it into our half moon. Our right foot is going to come through the hands. We're going to come into that high lunge. From here, let's bring the weight into that right leg. We start to fold forward. Instead of keeping the hips level, we're going to take the hand to the block in the right hand, open the hips out towards the left leg lifting. If you're happy here, releasing that left arm high. If you've got the balance for it and a safe place to fall, that left foot can come in towards the bottom. You can take hold of the shoelace side of that foot and start to push those hips forward, find that quad stretch and roll that left shoulder back. Find focus. Releasing the bind if we're there. Drawing the hips back towards the mat. Hands are going to come down, take a large step back with that left foot. Right foot comes back to join it. Pedal the heels. And we take our 3 breaths here. We inhale, we release through the mouth on the exhale. Okay. Left foot is going to come through the hands. Bring the block over to the other side if that's what you're using. Come into your high lunge, hands to hips. We start to take flight. Drop the torso, lift through the back leg. We start to turn the hips out towards the right side. Hand comes down to the block. Take the gaze carefully around. Stabilize yourself. Focus in on something that's not moving. Maybe the right hand comes high, reaching towards the ceiling. Maybe the right foot comes into the bottom. Use that right hand to take the shoelace side of the foot, rolling that right shoulder back. Hips push forward. Nice, strong quad stretch. Releasing the bind if that's where we are at. Coming back the way we came in. Those hips move towards the mat. We take a large step back. Hands come down. Find your down dog. Pedal out the heels. Okay. We're going to take the right foot through the hands. Walk the hands to the long edge of the mat. Okay, we're going to take a half lift here. Come up onto the fingertips, lifting the chest. Take the gaze to the long edge of the mat so the neck is long and the crown of the head is reaching forward. When you're ready, begin to fold forward. Take the weight in towards the toes. Think about the crown of the head reaching down to the center point where the arches of the feet would meet. Maybe the hands come to the outer edges of the feet, bending at the elbows to encourage the crown of the head to meet the floor. Maybe the hands walk behind you to draw the chest through the legs. Okay. We're going to bend through that right knee. And as we do, come over to the right foot. We're going to take the toes on the left side to the ceiling. Block under the heel if the heel is lifted for some stability. Right arm can come down and over. Gazing up to the ceiling, lift through the chest. And then switching out, removing the block, pass it to the other side if you know you'll need it. Hands come down, let's lift the bottom. Taking that half lift. Take a forward fold here. Lifting and then bending through that left knee. Toes on the right side to the ceiling. Block underneath the heel on that left side if that's going to give you a little bit more stability. Left hand down, right arm lifts and then comes over the top. Gaze comes wherever's going to feel good. And then coming out, remove the block. Take the hands down, bring the legs back up into your wide-legged position. Take a moment as you forward fold. Heel toe the feet in slightly. We're going to make our way into goddess, because frankly, that is what we are. We're going to push those heels down where feet are at about 45 degrees. We're going to tuck that tailbone under. We're going to open through the thighs, and we're going to take those hands to cactus arms. We're going to sink down nice and low and then squeeze to lift, and then sink nice and low. Tuck that tailbone under as we lift. I'm going to go for 2 more. Find your own rhythm, find your own strength. And we're going for our number 5. As we sink down, take the hands down, heel toe those feet in, and move in towards your squat. Now you can squat however you want. Maybe you like to move, maybe you don't. Use the hands together to push into the elbows into the inner thighs, or maybe you're just moving around. Do what you feel comfortable with here. If you're finding that you're really hunched over, then pop a block underneath the bottom to really lengthen through the spine, bringing the bottom down and the crown of the head up. And then likewise, if the heels are lifted and you're feeling wobbly, pop some blocks underneath the heels to give you some stability. On your next inhale, see if you can lift that chest a little bit more so that the bottom goes a little bit closer down towards the mat. And then we can release. We're going to rock back onto the bottom. Just going to roll ourselves back and close the hips off. You're going to take that right leg over the top of the left as you're cross-legged, and then draw those knees in towards you. Just allow the chest to be nice and open here. Maybe a little sway from side to side. Be mindful, you can grab hold of whatever you've got, so some clothing or your shins, but never a joint. So don't take the ankle or the knees, just be mindful of what you are taking hold of. Here, maybe a sway to side feels good. Maybe you're preferring a more static pose. Your choice, your practice, it's your time. Okay, we're going to release that off. Switch the legs over. This time the left leg is coming over the top, drawing those shins in towards the chest. Nice open chest. Bring the shoulders back and down. Just dip the chin slightly in towards the chest so you can lengthen that that neck a little bit more. The crown of the head reaching towards that back wall. And then releasing. We're going to extend left leg away from you. Right knee comes in towards the right shoulder. Push through both heels. Open through that chest, shoulders back and down. Chin slightly tucked to chest, crown of the head reaching towards that back wall. And then releasing. We're going to just bring that left hand to the outer thigh and draw that right leg across to the left side. Right arm can extend, gazing over those fingertips. Come to a point where you feel comfortable. You are closing down the body for the end of class today. So we're not looking to get to our edge now. We're looking just to feel comfortable, to find those slight movements that just reset the body so that we know we can come into our final Savasana with peace. Our body knowing it's worked hard, but feels ready for the rest. Okay, we come back to our center, extend that right leg away, left knee comes in towards that left shoulder, interlace the fingers just below that left knee, and then drawing the knee in towards the shoulder, pushing through the heels, chin slightly dipped, crown of the head reaching towards that back wall. And releasing, right hand comes to the outside of that left knee. Just draw it across the body. Left arm extends, gazing over those fingertips. Again, not an opportunity to find an edge, but just to sit comfortably within your range of movement, of where your body is right now, right at the end of class. And then coming all the way back. Just take a moment, bring the feet flat, just windscreen wiper those knees from side to side, or do whatever you need to do to just resettle the body. And then when you're happy, you feel ready to rest, find a place where you can just pause for a moment or two. Just laying on the mat. And we'll close class today with a body scan. We've worked really hard. We have been strong. We have been stretchy. So let's see how our body feels. With the eyes closed or the gaze softened. Starting, as always, with our foundations, with the feet. Just noticing whether those feet are pointing to the ceiling still, or maybe you can allow those ankles to just release. You start to move up the backs of the legs. As you do, start to feel the sensory feedback between the mat and your body. You take the journey to the hips. You inhale and you exhale. Your exhales are sending energy and gratitude to your hips. A place where so much of the day resides. The steps you've taken, the movements you've made. Let's appreciate those hips for a moment. Moving up the spine, taking that journey towards the shoulders. And then passing down the arms. Again, another opportunity to think about that sensory feedback. Perhaps the mat is cool, warm, maybe soft and smooth. At this point, maybe the fingertips have curled in. As you surrender to the rest that you deserve. We take a movement up the arms. We make our way back to the shoulders. And once there, we take the journey up the neck all the way to the crown of the head. We've been reaching the crown of the head to its full extent throughout class today. Let's visualize one more time the energy moving from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head and lengthening that spine. Perhaps a slight dip of the chin We lengthen the neck ever so slightly. And we take a journey over the top of the head towards the meeting in the middle between the eyebrows. At this point in class, the eyebrows are spaced apart. The eyes are softened. The nose, breath coming in and going out so faintly. Maybe you can feel the slight tickle of the breath just above the lips. The lips softly parted, the tongue gently rolls back. And now you honor yourself with a smile, knowing that you've given yourself space in a busy day. Revisit your intention from the beginning of class today. Taking those breaths in and breaths out. Feel that heaviness on the mat. But know that it is starting to awaken those other sensations and senses. Perhaps you can hear a sound faintly. Maybe there's a smell that you can begin to invite in. Noticing some movements now, perhaps through the toes, through the fingertips. Just slowly and carefully, a wiggle of the legs, a wiggle of the arms. Just beginning to bring some movement back to the body. And then when you are ready, and there is absolutely no rush, you can make your way back up to seated position. And I will be there.